Action.
Hello, welcome back to I Don't Know Movies, the only movie trivia show where we act out an entire movie using improv suggestions from you. Just kidding. The way this actually works is that we go on IMDB, and on IMDB there is a section called the parental guidance section, and they have user submitted. Okay, parents from across the world get together and they submit what they wouldn't want their child to see in a movie they just watched, and we read those to each other to get the other ones to guess the movie. If that's confusing now, it won't be when we start. Okay, so let's get started. Woo. Are we ready for our first movie?
Yes.
Woo, woo, woo,
Great. My name is Ian Abramson.
I'm Charlie Rohrer.
I'm Sonal Aggarwal.
Great.
Woo.
Okay. Up first, I'm going to go with violence and gore. Okay.
I like the name of the podcast. Really takes the pressure off.
There you go. Right? Yeah, you don't have to know anything about movies. I appreciate you saying that. Violence and gore. First clue, minor slapstick humor with no injuries.
Dumb and Dumber.
Great
Good
guess,
guess.
but no.
That's a good guess off the rip.
Okay.
You're in the mind.
Under profanity, one scene that involves name calling.
Okay.
Home Alone?
No, but great guess.
Come on, trivia brain. Come on, Charlie, you suck at this.
He's only read.
There is one scene where the childrens get scared by lightning. No one was hurt, but it could still scare to some younger
The
viewers
Twilight Zone.
For those who have an astrophobia.
Astrophobia.
Stardust.
Specificity.
No, but great guess. Stardust. I forgot about that.
Frankenweenie.
No. All of you are getting you're getting something about
What's
this
Frankenweenie?
What's Frankenweenie?
Should I watch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, probably. I haven't seen it since I was a kid, and I liked it. Watch the original, not the Tim Burton remake.
Tim Burton did do the original, didn't he?
Did he?
I thought he did. I thought he then also
And he
did the
covered his
remake.
own project.
Oh, so is it about like a Frankenstein hot dog?
It's about a boy whose dog gets hit by a car and he brings it back to life.
A dog.
Yeah.
Weenie can be so many things.
Fair enough.
Could have been a Frankenstein penis.
George Carlin over here.
Society!
Society, weenie can be so many things.
You've got Weenie 1, Weenie 2.
Weenie 3, which depends on the context of Weenie 1. If you introduce Weenie 1, then we're back to Weenie 2.
And weenies have weenies.
Weenies have weenies. And weenies have peenies. Anyway, next clue.
Also under profanity, the word heck is used as a childish version of hell.
Fargo.
No, but great guess.
They say heck a
haven't
lot
got
in
it.
that movie.
They do.
Heck.
Heck. When they're doing the wood chopper thingy to
There's
the guy,
only-
like
there's-
heck. Oh, heck.
Oh, heck.
There's only one submission under sex and nudity for this, okay?
Nice.
Blank and blank kiss 3 times. Blank runs around in his underwear, and once it's implied that he's totally naked in front of blank and blank. Several girls and boys kiss. Blank and blank opens a door, and there's a woman changing. No actual nudity is shown.
This is all one scene.
That's
is this an
one.
animated movie? Or a
Great
For
question.
real
It is
movie?
not animated.
Is it for real movie?
Ooh.
Is it modern or is this an older movie? Are we allowed to ask questions like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't necessarily have to answer them.
This movie came out in my lifetime.
That doesn't mean anything. Fucking World War II. Documentary.
This raises
Shot line.
an important question.
Yeah, Peter
How old do
Jackson's-
you think Ian
They will
is?
be.
I don't know. Oh, how was World War II?
How was World War II? You know, I am one of the few people that had a good time.
Oh yeah, you were like
I wasn't involved in the
zig, zig,
conflict.
zig,
That's
zig,
the
ha,
thing.
ha, ha.
I didn't know. I was off to the side. Oh my god.
To make a little song out of it?
Yeah. Off the cuff too. That's what. Yeah.
You had that melody.
That's who I thought was having a good time. Those guys.
No, definitely. They lost. I don't think they had a good time. I
Well,
hope
that's
not.
just at the end, though.
Fair enough.
What about all the
Fair
corners? If it was a basketball game, World War II. You know?
What? Here's one that I bet will give it away, okay? This is
Give
the
it away,
only
give it away,
submission
give it
under
away
alcohol,
now.
drugs, and smoking.
Come on, Charlie. Trivia brain.
You got this.
Blank drinks dish soap and bubbles come out when he sings. Parents may want to warn kids that this prank won't work as advertised.
Wait, I think I do have it.
This is a pass on me. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Good guess.
Pretty good guess. It's Little Rascals?
Yes, it is!
Woo!
Alfalfa.
What is it? Alfalfa drinks the soap, I think?
Yep.
Is that where you got that bit?
Yes.
Ian
This
used
was
to-
directed by Penelope Spheris, who did a trilogy of documentaries about music scenes that are absolutely fascinating.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they're like she did one for the 70s, one for the 80s, and one for the 90s called The Decline of Western Civilization, and then she directed The Little Rascals. Isn't that amazing?
She's probably sitting pretty on that Little Rascals money.
I sure hope so. Those documentaries are so good. It's like you're seeing.
Nobody gives a shit. They just want ote. These documentaries are kind of heavy.
For each of them, half of the people you like know and recognize, and half of the people you don't. But everyone thinks they're about to be the biggest star, and everyone's kind of like talking shit, and they all think they're the coolest people to ever exist. It's fascinating.
I've heard it's really good.
Are you going to link her work to this episode?
You know, I'll be honest with you, probably not. But I did say her name. And I don't think that I had to look it up. Penelope Spheris, but I don't think that the director of The Little Rascals is getting many shout outs, especially if she is coming up, not for her documentary work.
Also, she's canceled because she booked Donald Trump.
Oh,
For what?
He was in The
documentary?
Little Rascals.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
oh, is he the dad?
He's the rich kid's dad.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but that's like a suitable role.
Oh, it's perfect.
Wow.
That's,
And
like,
he goes,
perfect.
and the kid, like at the end, like during the big Pine Box Derby
That's
race,
so funny.
it cuts to him in the crowd, and it's the first time you see that his dad is played by Donald Trump, and he just goes, "Best son money can buy." That's his only line in the movie. I like that this woman's name, Spheris, somehow sounds more spherical than the word sphere.
Wow.
Am I wrong?
Yeah. Right, because a sphere seems so concrete,
man.
and a sphere doesn't begin or end, so you really want it to just kind of be spherical.
Right.
Yeah.
But she's
She
You want
also
it to be
directed,
spherous.
sorry to interrupt, Wayne's World.
What?
Wayne's World. What is that? Just kidding.
it's the third planet from the sun.
Yeah. Aurora, Illinois is a planet.
Should I move on to my movie?
Yes.
I wonder if I'm the only person
Wait.
that knew off the top of my head that she directed Little Rascals, but not Wayne's World. But also, yes, her documentary work.
Probably.
I,
Are we
Anyway,
listeners?
she's deservedly rich. That's what we know now.
But wait, what is the documentary about? It's about
They're music
bands that
scenes.
think they're about to pop off?
It's like looking at. It's been a while since I've seen them. It's like looking at music scenes at a very particular time. So the '80s one. Oh, man, I forget which one is which actually. But like Alice Cooper is in them, Kiss is in them. Like that generation, they'll look at that generation and be like, these are the people who are at the top, and then here are the people that are kind of either about to be big or think they're about to be big. There's this weird, there's this insane interview with a guy just like in a pool, and like he's just drunk off of his ass, kind of talking about how he's like, I kind of realize I'm not going to do anything with my life at all.
Wow.
At all. Like I'm kind of just waiting to die. And you're like, oh my goodness, in the middle of this? Like it cuts from that to Paul Stanley from Kiss with like 3 women in bed, like with an overhead shot, all cuddling and stuff. It's bizarre.
Wow.
But what's so good about it is that you. I don't need to be talking about any of this much.
Fair enough. I mean,
yeah.
They came out in 1981, and the chief of police, Daryl Gates, wrote a letter demanding the film not be shown again in the city.
Whoa.
Which, like, people say cops are dumb, but he wrote a whole letter.
Hey, Cal,
Asking-
all cops are literate.
Would you stop showing your movie? I don't like it.
Dear movie people, this movie is making more crime.
That is. Who are you sending the letter to?
The guild?
The Director, the guild.
The guild, the movie guild.
The movie guild.
He's writing the
like
writing
the
SAG.
logo, like Regal Cinema. You're
Okay.
just hoping that it gets passed around to other theaters.
So that's a pretty well-known movie that we started off with.
Yes.
That's what I tend to start for the opening one, and then I go wherever I want. Charlie, do you have one?
I do.
Mine sucks.
It
My parents
reloaded and I
cried.
lost. Here's my parents' guide.
You're okay. It's fine.
All right, let's start. Let's start with alcohol, drugs, and smoking.
That is usually how you start. Those are gateway. Those are gateway guidances.
Guidances. Okay. There is one moment where a character asks another person if he's been drinking, but the other person is not drunk at all. At one point, the main character is seen drinking beer in a bar. One mention of wine. How quaint.
Wow.
The parents are like, absolutely not. They mentioned wine. We
They
can't
mentioned
watch that.
wine.
It's off the movie list.
Christmas Vacation.
No.
Great. I was almost worried you were going to say yes because I was like, if I got it from that, and I shouldn't have if I did, you know.
Sleepless in Seattle.
Good guess. No.
Philadelphia.
Also no. Farther.
Seeing Tom Hanks.
Farther.
You're like,
somehow.
one mention of wine? I know that's in his writer.
Feeling.
My favorite part of Castaway is when he looks to the skies and says, "It's wine o'clock!"
Somewhere. Help.
And then he drinks out of Wilson.
Oh my!
Did you watch Castaway?
It's so good.
Isn't Castaway like 18 hours long?
Yeah.
So if you watch Castaway, you can watch RRR.
I'm down to watch RRR. It's like on
Which is
my
what
list.
seals say.
Stupid.
Or
Okay.
pronounce
All right. I'm just gonna dip into profanity for a little bit because there's an entry that says one instance of fuck, but then in parentheses not completely finished.
Oh.
So somebody said,
Or maybe they went uck.
the lesser known version.
The scene started with uck. Uck you guys.
Ucky, uck.
And one misuse of God's name.
Like, Jesus
Who's
Christ.
that guy? That guy? What's his name? Misuse God's name. Who's that guy? Is it Beezus?
It's like, Jesus Christ. It's like, that's not the right
think you used that
name.
wrong.
You
Yeah.
misused.
All right. Moving on to violence and gore. In one scene, a character's face is seen melting for about 3 seconds. Mild gore is shown briefly. Those feel contradictory.
The Avengers?
No. not
Raiders of the
Avengers.
Lost Ark.
Good guess.
Is that the Indiana Jones with
Yes.
the Mutombo?
No, that's the second
monkey brain
one.
Thing?
You're close. Yeah, you're right.
I should look that. Oh, I mean, I'm
That's
not going to
Temple of
look
Doom.
that up. Damn it! I'm so bad at this.
Let's see. Suddenly these
Temple of
violence
Doom
and gore
was one
like
of
a
those
scroll.
movies that they were like, this is so offensive. This is so offensive to Indian culture. I was like, we're totally like that.
Oh no.
Monkey brain Sundays. Shut up.
I can take a man's heart out of his chest. What are you
Watch
talking
this.
about?
Kalima.
Kali Ma, she's my favorite.
There's an episode of Goosebumps that uses Kalima, and
Nice.
it's like it's How I Got My Shrunken Head, and the little boy, he like the idea is that he has this word in his head and he doesn't know why, but it's like I don't really even know why. But when he's like, starts with him playing video games and he's just screaming at his computer, Kalima! And it's like that's exactly how I acted when I was a little boy. I would just
Possessed
scream
by a
nonsense words
Hindu
into
god.
my TV and my computer. I don't know. Kalima.
Wow.
Let's see. Near the end of the movie, a woman is mauled by a blank. A split-second shot of unidentifiable bloody body parts the creature is holding suggests that she has been literally torn apart.
Gremlins.
Didn't... Good guess. No.
Nightmare Before Christmas. No, we just said
The
that.
fact that he blanked the thing that mauled them must mean that it would give it away,
Yeah.
right?
Cocaine Bear.
Oh, like, that's a good
Ooh.
guess. That is a great guess.
Wrong answer, but great guess.
I hear mauling. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's got it. Did you guys watch that?
No.
I haven't. Is it good?
It's fine.
It's second on my list. First is Rohrer, and then I'm going with Cocaine Bear.
Cocaine Bear's fine. You could, yeah. Arr, is fun because it's like overthrowing the British. you
Love
know?
it.
Oh, really?
Most
Yeah.
good
I'm
movies
definitely gonna
are
watch
Pirates of the Caribbean,
And the British are like,
RRR.
soldier, don't
The
waste
Patriot.
British sterling on this brown rubbish person. yeah. yeah.
Wow.
Wait.
That's like in the opening couple of minutes
Damn.
of our, yeah. yeah.
I like that. The rolling of the R's, not the message in that scene.
Okay, next clue.
No sex or nudity is present. There are sexual jokes and conversations, but nothing is shown on screen.
This is a real movie. This isn't animated.
No. Plenty of CGI, but it is a real movie.
Hook.
No. I
Is
don't
Hook
think
got
there's
CGI?
any CGI in
Yeah,
it.
you're right.
Zombieland.
No. Good
Okay.
guess. A man mentions somebody fights balls out. He says that person...
Dodgeball.
No.
Ooh.
He says that as the person fights wearing nothing but their armor. Let's see.
Princess Bride?
No. This one I like because, okay. A man gears up wearing only his jockstrap. Then you see his bare buttocks through the gear. And then at the beginning of this, it has the timestamps for the American version and then the European version. And they're like, it's literally
Braveheart?
1457 to 15. So it's like 3 seconds and they have to like, just imagine them pausing it. I don't know. It is not Braveheart, no.
I can't read across the
buttocks.
table
Yeah,
like
you
that.
couldn't.
I'm like, I'll just cheat. No, my eyes aren't that good.
Let's see. 2 sexual jokes are given.
They're given. And to you, Scarecrow, I bestow a sexual gift.
Man and woman kiss. In one scene, a male character asks a female that since something is in his blood, can it be transferred to her, in parentheses, while making arm thrusting motions. The female character asks, "Oh, you mean sex?" Then claims that she's tried that already, having been in the same situation. That got convoluted.
I have no idea.
There's something supernatural about this.
There is something supernatural about this.
Yeah.
A man jokes about being with 2 women, in parentheses, sex is not mentioned. That is all of Sex and Nudity.
Do you think we know this movie?
Ian, more than you,
I might not
but
know.
maybe.
An
It was-
An American Werewolf in Paris.
No.
Okay.
Because there's a
I'll
European
give you a.
version.
It was It's a 2014.
Oh.
I personally feel like the movie was underrated, and I think it's because it had an incredibly stupid title.
14. That's right around the time I wasn't watching a lot of movies.
There's that year you took off movies.
That's right. I don't know. I'm going to have to give up.
All right, I'll go a little more spoily
Okay.
with these last few. The many deaths of the main protagonist might be frightening.
Many deaths.
Bruce Almighty, or a different Jim Carrey movie. Eternal Sunshine. Damn it. Is this a Jim Carrey movie?
No.
Many deaths?
The many deaths.
Jockstrap? The jockstrap and many deaths?
There's a jockstrap and many deaths.
Ian, you're supposed to know it.
The first death of the main character might be frightening to some younger audiences.
Looper.
No. But now I have to change my second movie.
Is Looper a movie? Is Looper a movie? I love that.
I literally had Looper queued up. It was going to be my next movie.
That's so funny.
His face gets melted by an alien's blood.
Mars Attacks.
No. All right. I'm going to read the last one.
Okay.
Several times throughout the film repeats, for example. Wait, what? Several times throughout the film repeats, for example, the main theme of the movie is for the main protagonist to die, revive after his death, and learn about new strategies.
Oh, it's like Edge of Duality, Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow.
Yes.
Live, die, repeat.
Wow.
No?
Who is in that?
Tom Cruise.
Is that a Mission Impossible movie?
Mm-mm.
It
just
feels
called-
like a movie he did on a year off from that. You know, it's like, oh, there's not a Mission Impossible movie. This year I'll do this.
It was a solid movie. It was an
I saw the
incredibly
first
stupid
half.
name. The name was very evocative. It always reminded me of the Saved by the Bell, the college years, because the theme song is "We're standing on the edge of tomorrow," and it's just the worst name of such a cool movie. The idea is he gets infected with some sort of alien blood that makes it so every time he dies, he comes back to the same moment. So then he just keeps repeating these war strategies trying to fight these aliens. It's fun dumb.
Interesting.
I'm not going to watch that.
Whatever, bad pick.
That's fair.
My pick is bad because it only has one parental warning.
I love this. We can get this.
And it's
This is like a
so
slam dunk.
general.
Okay.
Sex and nudity. Spoilers. Several kissing scenes are present. A man and a woman have sex. Both are naked. The man is shown sucking the woman's nipple.
Whoa.
That's it.
I am shocked that gets that graphic and there's no other parental guide. That's what's shocking to me.
I mean, it's only one, and it's a movie from 1991, if that helps. It's
91.
very obscure. It's a very classic
9 months.
Sony pick.
There's only one in all of the categories of parental guide,
Yeah.
or just sex and nudity. There's
Only one. Parents Guide, 1.
Wow.
This is a I like this. Wait, could you read it again?
Like, if I could cover the movie, you can see Parents Guide. Parents Guide is only one
We believe you.
thing. And it just says, so I guess parents are like, watch this movie. Several kissing scenes are present. A man and a woman have sex. Both are naked. The man is shown sucking the woman's nipple.
That is. I just feel like that.
I do
extra
remember
bit at the
seeing that
end is
and
that
being like, oh my God.
touch of graphic.
What's weird is realizing I have a small Rolodex of movies where I'm like, what movie do they suck a nipple in? And I'm
Right?
like, I didn't
Name
know I
some
had
nipple
that
suck
file
movies.
box. Me, Myself, and Irene.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? There's a
Grandma's
mother.
Boy.
This is what I mean. Isn't it weird to realize
Whose
you can even
nipple is
pull
being
that out?
sucked in Grandma's Boy?
There's like a part where Jonah Hill sucks a woman's nipple for like 14 hours. I think he says.
Oh, that
It's like during a party. And in the background, you just
the
see him,
hooker.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's just like on her chest the entire
He
background.
says
and
that
stuff. It's
that was
pretty great.
14 hours.
He
He's
goes,
like, "That
I
was
sucked
14
my
hours."
first titty for 14 hours.
That's funny.
Is Jonah okay? Did he get in trouble for saying some shit?
I think he's been in the news a handful of times over the
Oh,
years.
is it that bad? Has he said some crazy
Has he said
shit?
something more recently?
No, I just love how hard you tried. Is Jonah okay? Did he say some shit? Thank you for the effort.
Is Jonah okay? Jonah.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard he was in some sort of hot water around the time of that movie coming out. You people?
Excuse me?
Apparently the kiss was CGI.
It was awful too. It was poorly done CGI. Their faces go like this, and then they just have this like shadow effect. It's really bad. Have you seen it?
I'm just like,
I've only seen a clip,
oh,
but it's so bad.
I
And
liked it.
It looks like their faces like clip into each other. Like it's interesting.
I was so relieved.
You saw it, though?
To find out it was a bad CGI kiss. I was like, thank God. There's no amount of money in the world that girl could get paid to kiss Jonah.
Really? Who is it that?
This Nipsey Hussle's ex-girlfriend. She's just like very pretty. And, you know,
Jonah's had a glow up.
what
And
does
a glow
that
down.
mean? Are you literally
And then a
body
glow up,
shaming?
and then a
You're
glow
saying
down.
you don't like thick Jonah?
I don't think Jonah.
I like him. Scale of 1 to 100, I'd give him a mid-90s. You wouldn't?
What, based on what? Like performance?
Based on the movie that he directed called Mid-90s.
I personally think he's super bad.
Get this guy to the Greek already.
Oh my God. Hey!
I'm already forgetting Sarah Marshall. Folks, okay.
So what are more nipples? Was there any nipple
Wow.
sucking in
Yeah,
Sarah
what are there-
Marshall?
Yeah. Not
No
that I
nip
can
sucking.
think of.
Not on
Except
screen.
that's another Jonah Hill movie.
No
How
nippy sucking.
You won't get far on
Visual
foot.
is
That's
it?
another Jonah Hill movie.
Okay, wait. So what was the year? 91. What other? Do we have any other?
It's a movie that
Genre?
I care about, but
It's a
nobody
real
else
people
cares
movie.
about. It's a real people
It's
movie.
not a cartoon.
It was directed.
What genre would you say?
It's dramatic. What do you call it? Drama.
Okay,
Dramatic.
Drama.
Drama. It's a romance.
What is the piano? Was that the full title?
The Pianist.
The Crying Game. I'm trying to think of like movies that I think came out in the early 90s that I haven't seen.
I wonder if we can. Oh God, did that come out in the audio? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I don't think it's Dancing with Wolves, but that's also in the category.
Ba-dum-bum. Movies where a nipple is sucked.
The problem with that is going to be there's probably
I know. I
like
don't want
thousands
porn.
of
Most
movies
popular movies
that have had
The
that.
Secret Society. Did anybody Poison Ivy?
That sounds like porn, but it's not. Drew Barrymore is in one of those. I've never seen them. I don't know why I know that.
This is like worldwide. There's a movie called Sexually Verlichting.
Yeah, I wrote that.
That is a Danish movie or something. What the fuck? The 9 songs in London, intense sexual encounters. Anyway, these are not it.
Is your movie anywhere on the list of?
The nipple sucking.
Yeah. No. I don't know it.
Any last guesses, Charlie?
Any clues that you think are worthwhile sharing that aren't?
It's a drama involving race relations, and there's a nipple sucked.
Is this Holes?
No, what's that?
The Shia LaBeouf movie where there's a flashback involving an interracial relationship.
Scandalous.
Yeah.
And then they start sucking nipples. It's crazy.
I don't think Shy's been in the biz since '91, unless he was a little baby Shy.
Can I guess?
Oh, yeah, please.
Is it Mississippi Masala?
Ding 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 ding!
Mississippi
So much better than me
Masala.
telling you.
That's
guys.
way better.
That's
yeah.
so much better. Thank you.
Especially, dude, sniping from the producer. I love that.
Yeah.
Cause she's a woman. She's better.
She's like, I remember that nipple.
Do you remember that nipple? Cause it's like a beautiful brown. What's her name? Sarita Chowdhury, the actress lady. I remember because like you never see women like that on
I
screen.
never saw that movie, but she's in the new Sex and the City, and I love that actress.
Oh, it's her?
Yes.
Interesting.
She's gorgeous, and she was also in Homeland. I love that actress. She's
Yeah.
amazing.
She's great.
I haven't seen any of
I would
these
suck her
movies.
nipple in a heartbeat.
Yeah, you would. You'd be like, look at that delicious chocolatey nipple that looks just perfect.
It looks just perfect.
Just looks perfect. That nipple. You're like, yep, Sarita Chowdhury. And young Denzel plays the love interest, and he's like really skinny, and because he's like kind of like broad.
Yeah.
Now the Denzel that we think of is like his broad like Training Day man, and he's so skinny and he's so like, oh my God, they're so cute, and they are doing it. And you're like, and the fact that we've never seen like another black and brown love story since '91. Like, what other black
Yeah.
and brown love story can you think of? A lot of
Black
nipple
and
sucking
brown.
scenes in the Rolodex, but no black and brown love stories.
Not enough.
Yeah.
I'm not watching enough.
Well, I mean, I can't think of any either. That's always the
Right.
reference that I do, Mississippi Masala. Because the woman, Mira Nair, she directed a bunch of movies. She's got a master class in directing. Apparently, she's a big cuckoo, which I support.
Love that.
That means she's probably a real badass and has a clear vision. But
Yeah.
it's just so classic to see because I mean, in terms of people being divided up and relocated, in terms of ethnic cleansing without having to get too deep into the current situation that we are situated in. That's something that's been happening all the time. Like, Indians went to Uganda to build the trains in the 60s or 70s, and then there was a shift in power, and the new person in power was like, we're done with the train and get rid of these Indians because they're kind of like in grouping and doing business with each other, and we need Africa to be for Africa. So then all these Asian people got sent over to Mississippi and the South, and then black people and brown people were like, we need to work together to overcome the white man. But not when Denzel started stepping to Sarita. Then those uncles were like, no, disgusting black man, yuck. And I was like, oh no. And then they get together and the nipple looks really happy.
That's a Pixar smile.
So it is animated.
There's no CGI.
The nipple is animated. It's not a
It's real.
cartoon, but it's animated.
You can watch the whole movie on YouTube, actually. I don't know where.
Wow, even the nipple.
Even the nipple.
Even the nipple on YouTube. Folks, you heard it here first.
Does YouTube censor nipples? You can see nipples on YouTube.
There's like age verification stuff. I don't know all of the details.
Maybe there's different rules with like art, such as movies and stuff.
Art.
Oh,
Such
Chris-
as movies.
I don't know.
You guys
know what
gotta
I mean?
see it. Add it to your list. It's such a great movie.
Mississippi Masala.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. I've got my next one. Under alcohol, drugs, and smoking, if you have a guess, you can throw it out. I'm going to read them all because I don't think it's going to give them away.
Cool.
A woman smokes a cigarette and put out in an ashtray with several other cigarette butts.
Pulp Fiction.
Great guess, but no.
Thank you for smoking.
I'm actually not smoking.
Thank you for
the
not
main
smoking.
character. I appreciate you saying that. The main character smokes once. A woman smokes a cigarette in bed. A few people are shown taking drugs that are applied in the eyes, and they then act high.
Applied in the eyes.
American Band or whatever. What's that band movie with Holy Hahn's daughter?
Almost Famous?
Yeah.
Give me shelter. Oh yes. That is not it, but good guess.
Damn.
A man and a woman hold each other and kiss on a bed, but their bodies are covered by a sheet. Okay, a woman is briefly seen topless as she gets in bed with a man. Her butt is also shown wearing thong underwear.
Party time.
Violence and gore. A man being held by several others quickly beats up and kills all of them. In a flashback, a man is punched in the face in a bar. This is seen again later. A man pushes another man into a small cellar and then closes the door on his hand. A man's hand is hit with a hammer. Okay, here we go. This is a long one. Maybe this will give it away. I should say, I haven't seen this movie.
Okay.
In a graphic scene, a man is mutilated, but we do not see the actual act. Instead, his future self loses body parts as it happens, and we see that instead. We also see him lose his nose, lose his fingers, and bruisings appear on his face. The future version of the man isn't in any pain, but it makes it clear what is happening to the younger version of the character elsewhere. We then see a bloody operating table as the older version is shot dead. Any guesses?
I know what it is.
As the older version is shot dead?
Yes. You have seconds before he says it if you can guess it.
Give me a clue, Charlie.
A clue.
A clue.
Benjamin Button.
A clue.
Benjamin Button.
Clue.
The mutilated person is played by Paul Dano.
Whoa. I mean, that could be any Paul Dano movie.
Silence of the Lambs. I have no idea.
Looper.
Yes!
What is Looper?
As soon as you said you weren't going to do it, I looked to the camera and I went like this. If you're watching this full episode, you can go back and see the moment that I decided to do Looper.
Son of a bitch. Now I really have to choose a new movie.
John, would you mind putting the timestamp right now of when it is so that then they can come back here? Thanks, buddy.
You don't know what Looper is, though?
Nope.
It's a Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Bruce Willis time travel assassin movie.
They have a baby and they end up having to take care of it in different time periods and stuff. It's crazy.
Is it good?
It's excellent.
I love Joseph Gordon.
I have not seen this movie.
Lewitt. How do you say his name?
It's a trip. Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
That's the dude from Third Rock from the Sun, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Tommy.
His brother died on psychedelics, and his name is Dan, and he was Burning Dan.
So not what I thought you were going to say.
And he was like very, very huge in the fire dancing and Burning Man community, and was
wow.
like friends with my ex, and because
Yeah.
I dated this famous fire dancer person.
Nice, nice.
Did you get into fire dancing? Are you a fire dancer?
Yeah.
I love that shit. That's
Yes,
awesome.
I'm a certified fire walker, Tony Robbins, bitch.
Hell yeah.
You want to overcome the impossible? Do you want to set up a what do you call it? Conference with your Fortune 500 company and do a contract. I know how to do all that shit.
What is a firewalker?
A firewalk is just taking pieces of wood that are the same size and burning them down so that you get the same age of coals, and then putting them on, like, you don't want to do it on sand because sand can melt and turn to glass. Then you get like bloody feet, not cool. But I do think that they do that in some places. And then you want to do it on like some
Like the literal,
earth,
like
and
you're
you do
walking
actual
across.
coals. Yeah. And they're kind of down to the end. And there is something to be said in terms of the people who get really like, this ain't shit, I'll be fine. And then they get little kisses on their feet. And
Little
people who
kisses.
are like, dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun, and have like good feng shui or whatever.
Yeah.
They don't get kissed. So.
Fascinating.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt's brother was really deep into that shit, and now he has transitioned.
Rest
to the
in
other
peace.
Side. Yeah,
I have, now that you mention it, I have heard of Fire or Burning Dan.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
because
wild.
he like started a whole foundation around him. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, he
And
did.
now
Yeah,
he's
where it was
transited
like
to the fourth rock from the sun.
he has. That's where heaven is.
I sure
All
hope
right.
so.
Is it my turn?
It is Charlie's
It's
turn.
my turn.
Oh right, because that was the looper. That was confusing. I was in the looper.
Yeah. All right. I've got another. Okay, cool. Let me pull up our parents' guide. I'm trying. Oh, there we go.
Are the parents not too concerned about this one?
Maybe.
I'm like, you guys are
Let's
good.
see.
That's a new thing. We didn't have parents' guide when we were growing up.
No
Jesus.
way.
Like, let's watch The Exorcist. It's
Well,
fine.
what was The Exorcist rated?
R?
Under what system?
But it's not like there was things to read. It was just the letter system.
Fair enough.
There wasn't
Fair
like
enough.
why is it rated R? You know?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But that what is that system? The parental guide system?
The MPAA, is that right?
Sounds right. I think so.
Yeah.
I just remember being in a video
Movie
store
people.
and movie
That
people,
was a question. It was like, what is the movie rated? It'd be like PG-13. It's like you can't go see it. It's like, God damn it.
Wow.
Well, I saw a mother say no to her kid wanted to watch a Batman movie. I think it was like the first Christopher Nolan one. And she was like, no, that's PG-13. You can't watch that. We'll watch this instead. And she picks up Raiders of the Lost Ark. And it's like, lady, you got to consider the time difference here. Like, you're going to watch faces melting versus, I don't even know. Is there anything that bad in the first Batman?
I would think they'd get bored by Batman Begins.
Truly.
Showing a child Batman Begins?
Truly.
It's like showing them the Pelican Brief. Like, why are they watching this?
It's like, do you want Batman to be...
All respect to
Pensive
that
and
movie.
sad.
It's not like I hate that movie, but it's like
Are you
it
guys
is
Joker?
decidedly.
Are you Joker people?
What does that mean?
Like,
Joker
are you like, I
people?
watched it 15 times?
I haven't seen it yet.
Are you Bobby Buds?
Does Bobby Buds love Joker?
Bobby Buds is like, that is the only movie that exists. I will watch it all day, every day.
He wants to get on
My
a talk
favorite
show just
movie.
to shoot the host.
Is that what happens?
I don't know. I think so.
In the
I haven't
movie?
seen the movie.
I saw it opening night
Yeah.
And?
with like 20 people.
Oh, that sounds fun.
It was fun.
Was it you that was telling me that it's almost not a parody, but it's like almost a remake of a De Niro movie?
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't use that language, but it's definitely like paying homage to like King of Comedy and other 70s kind of gritty movies.
So you liked it?
I don't know. I had complicated feelings about it. There were things I liked about it. It seems like it's a movie about a guy who doesn't realize when his mental illness is making things harder for him.
Yeah.
It's almost like they cut those parts out of the movie, and that was interesting to see. Where it's like the mom is like, "Stop doing that with my kid," and we've only seen him like smile at a kid, and it's like, we missed something here. Like, there's like something worse happened here. They're not showing it, but Joaquin Phoenix is genuinely surprised that he just like weirded out a child and the mom or whatever. And I was like, I like that particular thing. It gets messy when it's like he's leading things that are clearly supposed to like represent real movements and stuff, and it's like, oh, this is weird, where it's like, oh, a guy went on a talk show and now people are like, that's why people are lighting things on fire, and it's like, I don't think that's why people are lighting things on fire.
I never got around to seeing it because somebody was like, the premise of it is he does a joke so bad at an open mic that a talk show host makes fun of him, and the joke is like medium. It's not even that bad, and
Right.
it's just like, in what reality? What talk show? Do you know how many bad jokes are being told at open mics?
Right.
A talk show host would never waste their time on this. I don't know. I never got around to it, but A lot of the people that
I
are fanatics
I gave
of
up
it,
on it like 20 minutes, and I was like, this is.
Really?
I was like, I can't. I mean, also watching by yourself, I don't think it's a good movie to watch by yourself.
I could see that.
You need somebody there just to be like, damn, my man's sad. You know, like, just to be able to take some of it out of it.
For a movie like that, I either watch it right away or I end up kind of like putting it off for years and years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just happened to watch that one opening day.
Nice. I just remember somebody commenting like, if this happened in real life, people in New York would just be like, what is this clown shit happening on the subway today? Like nobody would be freaked out by all the clowns running around in New York.
That's funny.
I'd be like, who's the booker on the clowns?
Yeah. Are y'all getting paid?
I need a clown.
All right.
guys have an
Next
Instagram?
movie.
Okay, next movie. Here we go.
Oh, wait, no. I wanted to start with frightening and intense scenes.
Okay.
There is one particular scene when a young woman is struck by a taxi. It is mildly intense and unexpected. And then the other entry, there's a lot of tension between the protagonist and the antagonist. Equally frightening.
Is the antagonist the taxi?
The taxi. Yeah, the movie's
Taxi driver.
I was gonna say Christine, but I don't think that's a taxi.
Oh, man, what is the movie with Jimmy Fallon where he's a taxi driver? Taxi? Is it just called Taxi?
Yes.
No,
With
what?
Queen Latifah?
They already made a taxi movie called Taxi.
That's
They-
what I'm saying. I'm trying to remember what is. It was called Taxi, right? With Jimmy Fallon and
With Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah.
Yeah. And
That sounds fun.
it was a sequel to Taxi Driver.
Sounds like a good paycheck for Queen Latifah.
always a fan of a paycheck for Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write a book called A Paycheck for Queen Latifah. All proceeds go to her.
A paycheck for Queen Latifah. Let's see. Okay, violence and gore. We're going to recap a scene. A young woman is struck by a taxi, and she's thrown onto the hood and onto the street. She's then seen with moderate injuries in the hospital.
Say it again.
Hitch.
Was it Hitch?
It's not Hitch.
Do that clue
It
again.
also doesn't.
I started
I'm
looking
like,
at-
now I'm looking at these clues. Okay, wait. No, this will get. Okay. There is a scene that lasts a few seconds of a lingerie model photo shoot.
Zoolander.
Devil
Good
Wears
guess.
Prada.
You got it.
Yes.
You got it. He was like, I remember there was tension between the protagonist and the antagonist.
Yeah. I was just like, what movie would have a lingerie shoot? Do you know what I mean? Like, not like, oh, someone's in lingerie. It's like, oh, the scene is that we're at a lingerie shoot.
Shoot, specific,
right,
exactly, yeah. And the way it's described, like, it does sound like it is the environment. Like, it's not even the focus of the scene.
I've watched this movie in the last 2 months for sure.
Oh, really?
Yes. This is a great movie. Are you kidding me? This is such... If you haven't watched this movie recently, it'll blow you away.
Yeah.
It's like Castaway. You forget how good it is, and then you watch it, and you're like, wow. And then you proceed to forget about it again, and like 5 years later, you catch it, and you're like, oh, wait, this is really good.
Nice.
Yep.
Love a movie like that.
Big role for what's her name? Not Meryl, the other one. Anne?
Mm-hmm.
Anne Hathaway, yeah. I mean, Meryl's looked that same age the whole time.
Meryl.
Meryl.
Meryl did the movie Mamma Mia and Doubt the same year. Can you believe that? It's like the happiest movie and the saddest movie, and she just killed them both. That's why she's the. That's why she's a goat.
What was the?
That's what they say on the streets.
Did she do any happy movies?
Yes. That was well done. I love that. I really did not see that coming until the last syllable. That was
good
great.
Stuff. Great stuff.
Put it on the streets.
I heard a story about on some set of some movie, they would casually refer to her as the goat.
Yeah.
And one day,
She didn't know what it meant.
yeah, she they said, "Oh, the goat," and she was like, "Yep, the dusty old goat's coming." And they were like, "What are you talking about?" They're like, "No, it's an acronym. It means greatest of all time." And she had no idea what goat meant.
Wow.
She just thought, okay, I guess all these young kids are just gonna call me goat from now
Yeah.
on.
Guess I'm stuck with the goat nickname. Got to be a good sport about it. Wow.
And what a good sport.
What a good sport. Listen, if
She
you
didn't
get
say, hey, shut the fuck up.
I'll say this, if teenagers, and I'm not saying they were teenagers, but it has, like, thinking that somebody's calling you a goat has teenager energy.
Yeah.
If teenagers started calling me a goat, the only option is to go along with it.
Sure.
I can't resist it.
I'd be like, bye, dude. Give me some cans.
That's right. They called me the seal, I would be like,
R, R, R.
They call me the seal, I'd be like,
That would be insane if a seal, imagine a seal making that sound at you.
Chewbacca's favorite
Coming out of
movie.
It's the sequel. R, 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 R.
We should go dressed up as Chewbacca's to go see. Be like, we didn't understand how it's pronounced.
Just walk in.
That was good, Charlie.
I can get it.
Do it.
Wow.
That sounded like he was gargling.
Wow.
Gargling balls.
But if it's Chewbacca, there's a little bit of gargle in there. I see the nuance.
There.
Yeah. Wow.
There we go.
Oh my goodness.
I met Peter Mayhew once, and I've told Ian this before. When I shook his
Was he
hand,
tall?
That's what he
was
thinks
so
Chewbacca's
tall.
real name is.
Chewbacca's just a nickname. People don't understand that. His name is Peter Mayhew. He's an American citizen.
Imagine being in line at the DMV, like, what?
He's an American citizen.
The guy is
naturalized.
like pulling on the head, like, no, it's not fake. It's not fake.
Like, no, sir, pull your hair back for the picture.
That would be even worse if he could. He like pulls that, and it's just this like pale face because it's completely covered in hair always.
Still the same topology. Of
A shaved Chewbacca, like, dude, Han is a smuggler. They absolutely should have shaved Chewbacca sometimes. That man could get
Just
away
keep your
with
mouth shut.
Yeah.
Just keep your mouth shut. He's like, who, you want fries with that? He's like, God damn it.
That is so funny. Oh my goodness.
Just keep your mouth shut. Or cat's out of the bag. Or Baka. Chewie's out of the bag. The Baka's out of the bag.
And then later it grows back, and Han has to wear a Chewie suit made of Chewie's fur.
Wow.
And he can't do
man.
the...
Wait, are we still on your movie?
No, we
I don't
got
think
it.
so.
Didn't you guess
Oh,
it?
yeah, Devil
I
Wears
did
Prada.
guess it.
Yeah,
Yes, you're
we
right.
went on
We're
a
on
whole
your movie.
Word on the Streets.
I just forgot.
Word on the streets.
This is a fun
streets.
clue. Are we
Right.
ready?
Love
Okay,
it.
yes.
The assassination attempt is quite intense, but ultimately is played for laughs.
Whoa, that is a great clue.
That
That
clue,
is such a great first clue, too. We get so much information.
Yeah. And that's very in line with this show.
Damn is said.
Man of the Year starring
7
Robin
uses
Williams.
of ass.
7 uses.
6 uses of dick. 1 use of fuck. They really only did that one.
I bet this movie's rated PG-13 because you get one F word. in a
One
PG-13.
reference to doing acid. 4 characters drink at a bar. A man admits to smoking peyote. And a partridge in a pear tree.
I love admits
A
to smoking.
reference-
Have you smoked peyote? What movie does he say yes to that question?
A reference to cannabis is repeated twice.
Repeated
Okay.
twice.
This is great, but there's an assassination attempt, but it's played for laughs in
How
all
do I
of
see
this.
when it was rated?
Death to Smoochie.
Oh, that's a good guess.
Incorrect. You are eliminated. Let's see. Sex and nudity. Yum, 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 yum. Blank kisses a woman at the end of the movie. Big giveaway. Blank scene. No, sorry. Massage scene.
Blank the word massage.
I don't understand.
Blank. Oh, is this the massage therapist?
Blank, blank with blank.
All blank rounds. Blank check.
Massage scene with blank where his penis is moving on its own to avoid getting smacked by the masseuse.
Oh,
You know what it is?
I know what it is.
Fully covered by a sheet and an attempt at comedy.
In an attempt at
Attempt at comedy is
In an
shade.
attempt at
Yeah.
comedy
That's
is shade.
shady.
Don't say it yet.
Love the parent being like,
This might give it away. An orgy is depicted, most faces and arms, as the camera pans around a woman. No nudity besides bare backs and shoulders.
I don't know this.
Okay,
It's a
okay.
great
What about
orgy
this?
scene.
What about this?
One of the best.
Blank rips
can
his
think of more-
underwear off without pulling his trousers. Accidentally, Blank tries to do it and accidentally gives himself a wedgie.
The full Monty.
Close. Very close.
Closer, yeah.
A woman admits to Blank and Blank that she hasn't hugged in 3 years. Blank says he does it more than once a week.
Hugged?
Hugged.
They censored,
I don't know.
I think, masturbation.
Maybe it's like a coded scene where they're saying hugged, but they mean masturbation.
Maybe.
Blank briefly seen in
don't think so.
BDSM
I don't know.
outfit with another man during runway picture. Last 1 second.
My mom would never let me watch this movie.
You would probably watch it with your mom. She probably loves this movie.
Wow.
The movie focuses on an assassination plot. A woman.
Oh, right. I cannot believe this is the same movie. You know this movie with
I
confidence?
know this movie. I can guarantee it.
I believe you.
A woman is tossed out from the door of a building. She is not injured. A woman points a gun at a man, but it is knocked out of her hand. She is tripped and punched.
Austin Powers.
Very close.
The spirit's there.
Blank's friends die from an explosion in a petrol station off screen. All we see is
I
a
haven't
Starbucks
seen
cup
this.
move towards the camera.
This is Zoolander?
This is Zoolander.
I have not seen this.
You gotta see
That's the problem.
Zoolander.
How?
That's so funny, but I know the gas fight scene. I've seen some clips. Everybody's got gaps.
Just for homework, though, you should have seen it.
Okay, tell me which should I watch? Should I watch Mississippi Masala, RRR, or this movie that I've already forgotten?
Zoolander.
RRR, then Mississippi Masala, then Zoolander.
What a triple
in
feature!
That order.
What a triple feature! What a night I'm gonna have.
This is a fun night.
It does
Oh,
seem
yeah.
like a fun night. All three of those seem
Well,
like
if
fun
you want to
movies.
build up, I would say reverse order. Do
Oh.
Zoolander just to kind of set the
Yeah,
tone
get
of
the
like we're
tone.
watching movies.
Yeah.
Then you do Mississippi Masala so you can get into like race relations and
Mm-hmm.
old 70s racism, which is very funny.
Love it.
And in 80s, 90s. And then you get ready for the revolution. And then you're ready for like Om Namah Kali Ma Kali Ma once you're all revved up, you need to be able to like stand up and clap while you're watching
Yeah.
and be like, let's fucking go.
Love that.
That
Shoot
does
that guy.
feel. The opposite trajectory does feel off. Like, I can't imagine following Mississippi
Be
Masala
like,
with
now let's watch
Zoolander.
Zoolander. Yeah, just to reset, cleanse our palate of that weird masala flavor. We need something nice and Ben Stillery.
Yeah.
A little Ben Stiller filler,
And there's no racism in Zoolander.
Daddy, I'm a merman. That was the first time I really thought about pronouns. Merman.
Merman.
It's like, whoa, deep.
Wild.
I've been on the pronouns since Zoolander.
I got on in the habit of saying they and them in stories when I had a podcast and I wanted to talk shit without anybody
Revealing,
knowing.
yeah.
And I talked a lot of shit, so like I just got in the
You're
habit of
trained
saying they and them, so it was very easy for me to transition into that.
Okay.
The clue is
We'll do one. I'll do one more, and then let's wrap it there. Is that
Yeah,
good?
that's probably
do
Okay,
one that
cool.
we know.
I don't know if you'll know this, but I hope you do. We don't normally start with profanity, but what I like about this is that it manages to not describe all of the profanity without using any of the profanity. So I'm
Nice.
going to say this, okay? 65 F words and its derivatives, 16 sexual remarks, 16 scatological terms, 23 anatomical terms.
Analyze this.
No, great guess. 5 mild obscenities, 8 derogatory terms for women, e.g. chick, 1 derogatory term for homosexuals, name calling, dumb, stupid, 1 religious profanity, 10 religious exclamations.
Oh, can't be barbershop. That's not enough for religious profanity. Only one.
Okay, this is actually a big clue, but it doesn't sound like it. People are shown drinking alcohol, sometimes to excess. People are shown drinking while driving, as well as driving under the influence.
Uncle Buck or something?
Uncle Buck is a good guess. It's not close, but it is a good guess.
People drinking.
Boondock Saints.
No. Good guess.
Reservoir Dogs.
Good guess.
There's more drinking in this movie than in Reservoir Dogs.
Beer Fest.
You're closer in terms of how much drinking there is.
Oh.
Basketball.
Great. There's probably
Do they drink
more
a bunch in
drinking.
that movie?
Not
Haven't
as much
seen it.
as they do in this movie.
Oh. You haven't seen basketball?
No.
I've seen
fun.
that a bunch.
Especially, yeah, with that whole, like, what was it, Durka? What's that movie? Team America.
I don't think I've seen Team America either.
I mean, if you like claymation, it's very cool.
It's puppets.
I wasn't going to say anything.
It's puppets?
It's puppets.
It's puppets?
It's puppets.
It's not claymation?
It's not claymation.
That's even better.
They're pretty janky
yeah.
puppets. It's
They're
great.
fun.
Because it
Yeah.
looks like...
That is like, I haven't seen the movie, but I like that. Like, I love
For sure.
the look of all of it. It's so good to me.
What about Wallace and Gromit? Is that
Love
That's
Wallace.
claymation?
claymation.
That's claymation, yeah.
Because it's similar. The style... I mean, like
If you
the,
watch clips for both,
They
you
look
would
totally
know for
different.
Yeah,
sure.
I could see
You
how
can
in
see
your
the difference.
memory you like would replace it with an animation.
And it does look cool. Like, it does. It's just a different thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Durka. Oh, the I'm so ornery. So ornery. The Kim Jong-un
Oh, yeah.
song.
Okay.
Great song.
Under sex and nudity. We see a woman lying on a bed with her legs in the air and a man with his pants off. His buttocks are seen thrusting into her.
The Big Lebowski.
No, good guess. There's a side view of a fully nude couple having sex. Her breasts are clearly visible. The man then runs out of the house and down the street nude, facing the camera. Full frontal nudity is shown. That's maybe the scene I remember the most, actually. I remember at
That
the time.
fraternity movie with that Wilson brother.
With the Wilson.
Owen Wilson's brother.
Luke.
Luke Wilson is
Fraternity movie.
Where-
Old School.
old school.
It
I
is
forgot
not
Luke
Old
Wilson
School.
was in Old School.
Damn.
The director of Old School directed Joker,
What?
Yes.
That makes me want to see Joker more.
right? Isn't that fascinating?
Because I mean, you know, definitely people are like, it's a very, very dark comedy.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, if you say so.
A woman beats a man, not in the frame, in the head and face repeatedly with her motorcycle helmet. The man holds a cloth over his face with his bloody hand. Later, he's seen at the hospital with a bloody bandage over his nose.
This is a movie, right? Not a series.
He's beaten with a motorcycle helmet?
Kill Bill?
The drinking is the thing to not get too far from. To me, this movie is drinking the movie. But, like, not even in a fun way.
Right.
I like this movie, but it's more
Not
like
a
a...
Beer Fest way.
No, more like a... thoughtful
Like the Joker.
kind of way? Like the Joker.
If the Joker were to drink a beer, this is how we do it.
Okay, we're going to... Okay, wait, there's one that says it's a spoiler
Joker
of a
would be like
frightening and
a ham
intense scene.
guy.
Oh, this is so funny. I had to like click to say I accept that it's a spoiler, and then this is what it says under frightening and intense scenes. The ambiguous ending of the main character's happiness and love life can be quite sad and upsetting. It's a good description of the movie, but it's very odd that it's like, do not give that away. You
The
want that
Truman
ambiguous.
Show?
No, that's good. That's
It's a
good.
good guess.
More.
Anything else?
You thought that was going to be a giveaway, huh?
Heavy drinking.
I did not think that was going to be a giveaway. The drinking clues. Now I'm worried y'all haven't seen this, and that's on me.
Well,
No,
it's
that
on
doesn't
us
matter.
for having shit-tasted movies.
Yeah. I gotta get on it.
We suck.
Okay. The last movie of the day is... Do you have it?
Anybody have it?
If you want to guess, no one else has. What? That movie Flight? No, not Flight. Good guess, though. John, the producer, guessing Flight. Producer and editor.
Not good enough.
What was it? The Lighthouse? No, good guess. Sideways.
Sideways.
Is that a movie?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Or like a position? What's your favorite but sideways?
sideways. I like it sideways. I don't know about y'all.
What y'all think? Visionary? What
It's
about
great because
sideways?
it's not
Every
clear
time
what that means in the best way.
It's definitely open to
yeah,
interpretation.
right. That's very fun.
Is that like heterosexual scissoring? Sideways.
Sideways is a movie about two
Fucking-
sad men
oh.
that like go to wine
Go
country
sideways.
and they drink a lot of wine. It's like all
I
about
love that
wine.
you're like, Sonal seems like she would have seen this movie.
Did I say that?
Let me do one more. Is it too late? Wait, let me.
It is too late. Thank you so much.
Bye.
This has been I Don't Know Movies. We will have you back next time and you will have more. I can't wait.
No!
Keep watching, like and subscribe. Make sure to call your mom, or at least call mine.
Action. I don't know movies.